This is First Class Yoga. Thanks for joining. Today we're going to go ahead and start out with just a march. So let's go ahead and start marching using the arms. Use the abdominals to lift those legs up. Start to find your breath through the nose, the inhalation and the exhalation. Getting the movement into the body. And it's 3 and 2 and 1. And go ahead and bring that back center. Go ahead and place those hands right on top of your thighs. Drop your chin down into your chest and tuck that belly in and round your back. Stretch out through the back. And as you inhale, pull your chest forward and arch your back. Pull those shoulder blades together. And exhale, tuck and curl. Inhale, lengthen forward. And exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale, lengthen forward. Last one. Exhale, tuck and curl. And inhale, lengthen forward. And sitting up nice and tall, adding on to our side bends. We're going to reach down to the right, push the feet into the floor and sit back up. And reach down to the left, push the feet into the floor and sit back up. Again, side bend to the right and bring it back center. And side bend to the left and bring it back center. I'm adding on here. As you reach down to the right, raise that left hand up and add that whole opening through the side and bring it back center. And reach down to the left and float that right arm up and back down to center. Again, reach down into the side bend and bring it back center. And reach down into the side bend and bring it back center. Last set. Reach down, float up, and bring it back center. Reach down, bring that arm up, and bring it back center. And let's go ahead and lift our heels and flat feet, and lift our toes and flat feet. Lift our heels and flat, lift your toes and flat. Heels, flat, and toes flat. Let's take that right hand up and we're going to cross the body and twist the body and bring it back. So make that rotation in the spine and pull it back. And push away, crossing the body and draw it back. 2 more. It's push and pull and push and pull. Let's do 5 on the other side. And cross the body, twist, and bring it back. Make sure you make that rotation in the back. Breathing, rotating. Helps with our balance because often we turn our head and talk with somebody and that throws us a little bit off balance. And bring that back center. And let's go ahead and sweep both arms up. Clasp those hands. Press the backs of the hands up. Press your feet down into the floor. Press your bottom back down into the chair. Feel those armpits opening up. Keep breathing. Don't hold the breath. And staying right here. Drop over to the right into that side bend again. And now rotate toward the ground. Reach all the way out in front, over to the other side. Lift that top elbow up as you come into a side bend and bring it all back center. Again, to the right, face the ground. Lengthen out in front, over to the other side. Raise the elbow and pull up. Let's go the other way. To the left, face the ground, lengthen out in front, raise the top elbow, and pull yourself up. Last time, to the left, face the ground, lengthen out in front, lift the top elbow, and draw it back center. And release that down. Nice big shoulder rolls. Roll those out. And pause and roll them back the other way. And let's go ahead and lift that right knee up. And we're going to extend it back out. Flex the foot. Bend and step it back down. And left leg up. Flex through the heel. Bend and down. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Both legs, bring them up, kick them out, bend, and place them down. And let's go ahead and extend that right leg straight out. And now if you want to give it some support, you can. We're going to go ahead and try to make some hip circles. Making those hip circles all the way around. You can give your legs some support, and then we're going to pause and circle it back the other way. Getting the fluid to move into those hips. Breathe, and go ahead and bend that and place that back down. Extend the left leg out, give it some support, and again, circle it around. Try to get all the way up to the hip, not just the ankle or the foot, and then pause and circle it back the other way. And go ahead and bring that back down. And we're going to go ahead and hug that right knee up. So either hold it on the front or you can hold it on the back. Either way, we're just going to go ahead and point those toes and flex the foot. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax, roll that ankle out. And pause and roll it back the other way. And place that down. And give it another abdominal squeeze on the other side. And point and flex. And point and flex. And point and flex. Relax and roll that ankle out. And bring it back the other way. And place that down. And let's go ahead with our feet nice and flat on the floor. We're going to go ahead and take those heels out, toes out. Heels out, toes out. Heels out, toes out. And bring them back in. It's toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and heels. Go the other way. It's heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, and bring them in. It's toes, heels, toes, heels, toes, heels. And leave it there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to sit side saddle on our chairs today. So let's go ahead and face this wall. And you want to put your arm on the back of the chair. So we're going to sit a little bit forward and we're going to drop one knee down toward the floor. So hold on to the back of your chair and let one knee down. So now we're just stretching out this hip flexor. And all we're going to do is slide our foot back just a little bit and slide it forward. See if you can reach those toes back a little bit and slide it forward. And slide back and bring it forward and slide back and bring it forward. One more time. Slide that leg back. Now see if you can go ahead and raise that outside arm all the way up into that nice warrior one position. Add just a little bit of a back bend. Drop the shoulders down from your ears. Nice proud warrior. And go ahead and release that. And go ahead and have both feet facing the same direction. That arm is still on the back of your chair. Extend the front arm to the front, all the way extended out. And we're coming into a twist. So sweep the front hand all the way to the back of your chair. Turn and look back to your chair and twist in the spine. And open it back up. And twist all the way facing the back of your chair. And open it back up. One more. Twist, hold it here, keep breathing, sit up nice and tall, looking all the way to the back. Breathe nice, long, deep breaths. We're working on improving our circulation. And release that back. And go ahead and release that. Bring those knees around front and all the way to the other side. Again, you're sitting a little bit forward on the chair, the back arm on the chair. Bend that front knee and let it just hang down. So just let that stretch happen in that right hip flexor. And small little movement. Push the foot back and slide it forward. Push the foot back and slide it forward. Push the foot back and slide it forward. Go ahead and extend that arm, bring that leg all the way so that your feet are flat to the floor. Extend that arm to the front. And go ahead and sweep that arm back. Turn and look all the way to the back of the chair, twisting in the spine, and open it back up. And exhale and twist, and release that back. And exhale and twist. Hold it here. Keep breathing, sitting up nice and tall. Breathe through the movement and release that back. And go ahead and bring both knees around to the front. And we're going to come into our toy soldier, raising that left hand all the way up. And that right leg's going to extend out. We're going to cross the body and reach for the opposite toes. And bend and bring it back. And reach out and release that back. And inhale and lengthen. And exhale, release. 2 more. It's inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. And release that down. Onto the other side. That right arm comes up, that left knee up. And lengthen, cross your body, and bring it back up. And reach across and bring it back up. And flex that foot, draw those toes towards your fingers and back up. And reach across and back up. This is our last one. Reach and release. And release that back. And let's go ahead and open those knees out into a nice wide V. We're going to come into our triangle pose. So place your right arm on the inside of that right leg and raise your left hand up. Inhale, and on the exhale, see if you can lower that right arm down a little bit more. Now press the back of the hand, the back of the arm into that inner thigh and into the calf. Really stretching, breathing, not holding your breath. And go ahead and bring yourself up. And on to the other side. That left hand is on the inner thigh. Bring the right arm up. Inhale, and on the exhale, see if you can go down a little bit further, and then press the back of the hand, the back of the forearm into the thigh, reaching all the way up into that nice big triangle, breathing, not holding your breath, and go ahead and release that back down. And keep those knees right open. And we're just going to go ahead and drop that right shoulder over. So we're going to stay here. All you're going to do is breathe. And as you're breathing, you're going to allow that chest to fall a little bit closer to your leg, feeling a little more stretch through this back right side. Allow the chest to fall closer towards your thigh. Keep both hips planted down into the chair. And now push your feet into the floor and sit back up. And on to the other side. Drop that left shoulder across to the right knee. Keep breathing. That's all you need to do is breathe. You'll notice after 3 or 4 breaths, the body's going to relax and that chest is going to fall a little closer to your thigh. You start to feel the stretch in the back. And go ahead and press the feet down and sit back up. We're going to go ahead and do that one more time. Drop that right shoulder over to the opposite knee. Now let that right arm dangle right into the center of the legs. And we're going to keep our fingers pointed down to the floor today, just circling them around, circling out through that shoulder, and then pause and circle it back the other way. And go ahead and press the feet back down and sit back up. And drop your left shoulder over to the right knee. Let that left arm dangle right in between your legs. Keeping the fingers pointed to the floor, just circle that around. Let that shoulder roll out. And then pause and circle it back the other way. And go ahead and bring that back center. And go ahead and bring those legs all the way back around to the front. And now, bring your toes and your inner heels together. Your knees are together. And now, we're going to let those legs open like a clamshell. And now think about these upper thighs, inner thighs, and draw them back center. So your tummy engages. And open like a clamshell. Use those inner thighs to pull it together. Open and draw it together. 2 more. It's open and draw it together. 1 more. Open and draw it together. Sitting up nice and tall, raise those arms up and just a little bit of a wave. Over side to side, waving, stretching open through the sides, breathing, not holding your breath. And go ahead and hold those hands up above your head. So like you're holding on to something above your head, we're just going to circle those arms around like a halo and then reverse the other direction. So you should feel it in your tummy. So keep your body still and just circle the arms above your head and circle it back the other way. You should feel the abdominals engaged. You're just circling a little halo above your head. The body's not moving. Breathe, alternating each time. And this is our last one. And go ahead and release that down. Let's shrug those shoulders up to our ears and reach those fingers to the floor. And shrug the shoulders up and reach to the floor. And shrug the shoulders up and reach to the floor. And go ahead and separate those feet now. And we're going to go ahead and take that right leg open and take that left leg open. And we're going to step it back center and step it back center. I'm going to bring my arms up so that you can see that as well as the legs. It's open, open, close, close, open, open, close, close. It's open, open, close, close. Now we're going to go the other way. It's open, open, close, close, open, open, close, close. It's open, open, close, close. And release those hands down. Drop your chin all the way into your chest, as tight as it'll go, stretching out through the back of the neck, stretching out the shoulders. Very, very slowly. Inhale and lift that chin up. Let the crown of the head fall back behind you. Open up through your throat. Never let that head go fast. And now bring that chin as tight as you can into your chest again. Really squeeze. And inhale, slowly lift that chin up. Let the crown of the head fall back. Open up through the throat. And one more time. Bring it in down to your chest, nice and tight. And lift the chin up. Crown of the head falls back. And bring that back to center. And now turn and look all the way over to the right like you're looking back behind you. And bring it back center and look over to the left. And bring it back center. One more time. Look over to your right and bring it back center and look over to your left. And bring it back center. And go ahead and bring those hands up and stretch those fingers long and make fists. And stretch and fists. And stretch, hold it here. And now just the top knuckles. Bear claw that, close and open. And close and open. And close and open. Bring those fingers together, thumbs in, and point those fingers down. Stretch out our wrists and bring them back up. And point the fingers down and bring them back up. And point the fingers down and bring them back up. Make fists and roll those wrists out and bring them back the other way. And go ahead and release that. And let's go ahead and take a stand, standing up next to our chair. We're going to stand on the right side of our chair. Working on a little bit of balance. So if you can stand, you want to hold on to your chair. We're only going to be working the outside leg here. So hold your tummy in and find a focus point that's not moving on the floor. And now, nice strong left leg, and soften that right knee. And now, inhale that right knee up and step it back down. Inhale it up and exhale back down. If you want to try without the chair, you're certainly welcome to try and raise that knee up and step it back down. If you need to hold the chair, that's fine too, and step it back down. I'm going to add on here. We're going to raise that knee up, and on the exhale, we're going to open it out to a 90 degree, bring it back center, and step it down nice and slow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 2 more. It's inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. We're going to stay right here, and we're going to go ahead and come up onto the balls of our feet and lower back down. Keep your focus on the floor. Balls of the feet and lower back down. Onto the balls of the feet. Hold it here. Keep breathing. Hold that tummy in and lower yourself back down. And let's go over to the other side. Again, we're only working the outside leg. Hold on to your chair. And 4 times. Just raise that knee up and lower it down. Find your focus. See if maybe you can do it without holding on to the chair. Knowing that the chair is right there if you need it. Breathing. Try to find your balance. Strengthening the standing ankle and the standing knee. And exhale it back down. Adding on here. Inhale it up, exhale it out to the side, bring it back center, and step it down. Again, it's inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Here's our last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Once again, hold on to that chair and inhale, come onto the balls of the feet and exhale back down. And inhale onto the balls of the feet and exhale back down. Inhale, lift up, exhale back down. This is our last one. Inhale up, hold it here, hold that tummy in, breathe, don't hold your breath, and exhale it back down. And let's go ahead and turn our chair so that we are able to walk back behind it. And we're going to go ahead and make a nice flat back. So whether your hands need to walk down your chair, I want you to hold your tummy in, soften your knees, and now draw your hips back. Keep pulling your hips back. That's going to start to flatten out your back so that you can serve tea right off your back. Keep pulling your hips back. Feel the backs of the legs start to open, the calf, the hamstring, the back of the knee. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And go ahead and walk your hands back up and walk up. And step just that right foot forward. So we're going to keep this left foot back. The legs are going to be nice and straight. And once again, we're going to walk our hands down our chair. Keep our feet flat onto the floor. Don't lift that back heel. Keep pulling the hips back. As you breathe on the exhale, pull the hips back. Keep those legs straight. Stretching out through the leg. Breathe. Nice, long, deep breaths. And then walk your hands up. Keep your feet right where they're at. And now, we're going to bend that back knee. It's going to cause that front knee to bend just a little bit. And lower that back heel. And bend that knee. And bring it back. Again, soften the knees. And back up. This is our last one. Soften. And bring it back up. And now step that other foot forward. And big step back with the other foot. Both toes are facing straight on. Keep the heels down onto the floor. Keep those legs straight. And on the exhale, start to walk down your chair. Keep pulling your tummy in and pulling those hips back. Getting a nice flat back. Work with your breath. Use the exhale breath to inch your way down the chair. Really stretching out the backs of the legs. Breathe. And then walk your hands back up to the back of your chair. Keep your feet right where they're at. And now soften both knees and let that right knee bend and bring it back up. And dip that back knee down and up. And dip the knee down and up one last time. Dip the knee down and up. And go ahead and bring that back center. And go ahead and bring your chair all the way back around to the front. With your feet flat onto the floor in a nice seated position. And we're going to go ahead and bring our hands up behind our head. And we're just going to twist over to the right and bring it center. And twist over to the left. So sitting up nice and tall, twisting at the waist, rotating in the spine, breathing, not holding your breath. Twist and twist. Bring it back center and drop those fingers to your shoulders. And now with your elbows, nice big circles. Roll those shoulders out and pause and circle those shoulders back the other way. And again, slide those hands behind your head. And now dip that elbow down to your right and sit back up and dip it left and up and dip it right and up and dip it left and up. This is our last set. Dip it down right and up and dip it down left and up. Sitting up nice and tall. Now we're going to go ahead and twist and bring that right heel up. Twist the elbow toward that heel. And twist on the opposite side. And bring it up. And twist and center. And twist and center. This is our last set. Twist and center and twist and center. And release those hands right down to your thighs. Sit back in the chair for our meditation. Sitting up nice and tall, drop those shoulders down from your ears. Eyes are closed. Draw your chin down toward your chest, keeping the back of the neck nice and long. Let those hands relax on your thighs, either face down or rotate them so that they're face up. Either way. Find your breath. Notice any body sensations. Maybe your heart rate's a little faster. Maybe you feel a little warmer. Even out that nice, smooth breath. And for today's meditation, let's think about forgiveness. And maybe somebody has said or done something that hurt you. And forgiveness is not about forgetting. It's about freeing yourself from all the thoughts and worry and hurt that you felt. Notice where you might find forgiveness in your body. Notice what words might come to your mind. Maybe it's yourself that you need to forgive. Maybe you've been too critical about yourself, judging yourself. What would that feel like if you were able to let that go? How does freedom feel in your body? Just take a few more breaths. Identifying someone that maybe you need to forgive. Not for them, but for yourself. And now with the eyes still closed, go ahead and bring those hands together in prayer position and slide those hands together, creating some friction and some warmth. And go ahead and bring those hands over your closed eyes. Bring that healing energy over your face, all the way into the body, bringing the warmth and the healing. And with your hands still over your eyes, gently let the eyes open and release those hands down right in front of your chest, right into the heart, slightly bowing the head, sitting up nice and tall. May the light in my heart center shine upon the light in your heart center. And together we're all one in this universe. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.